Hey guys, it's New York Dan. This one's for the Ben's Products channel. I am going to actually film this while I have this stuff fresh. I'm talking about, well, here's the deal. I got to repair a cracked header pipe on my Mustang, right? It has a long tube header. Long story short, the original owner put steel ones on and they rusted. I had to drop the whole engine down to fix it. And I'm like, I'm doing it right. I'm going to order stainless steel. I cannot believe this, but the damn stainless steel header has a crack in it. It's not at the gasket, it's actually on the pipe. I just found it. I could barely even get to it. I have be able to stick my finger in where this crack is, and hopefully I can seal it with one of these products. These repairs, the ones I've been doing the last couple days, have been nothing but, this isn't even fun. I wouldn't want to be a full-time mechanic. This crap, I'm doing it, it's hell. It's hell. Working under the van, doing all this dirty crap. Working under the car, those Chinese ramps, trying to get the thing up. None of it is any day in the park, that's for sure. It's no pleasure cruise. I can't wait to get this crap done and get back to working on my Mustang W140 where I got a bunch of stuff to do, where I just raised the hood up. I don't mind doing that stuff, like the glow plugs, take the intake manifold off and clean it. There are a few things I got to do. I got to change an injection pump thing. It's all from the top. And that stuff is a lot better. I love doing that. That's more fun because you can put your headphones on, and then if you don't get done with it, you can always just close the hood and table it until you're ready to work on it again. You don't have to worry as much about the weather. This junk, I got freaking stuff outdoors that I'm doing, like the fuel tank. I don't really want that to get wet. The ramps, all that junk, the jacks, I want to put that all away when I get done. So anyway, I went to the auto parts store and I bought a bunch of stuff because I wasn't sure what I was going to be dealing with. I knew there's an exhaust leak, and it's still gonna be a gamble whether or not this stuff works. But while these products were new in the box, I want to read up on them. I want to give you the details, the quick details, show you what they look like before I rip into this stuff and make a mess. And I think a couple I'm going to return. I'm probably only going to need one of these. Okay, so this is what I did. I went to the store. The first thing I got was this thing. It's called Tiger Patch. By the way, these are all made by a company called Versa Chemical or Versa Chem. I don't get paid for this junk. I'm just telling you my practical stuff I find to do these repairs. And there's not, like, this company, they have like almost a monopoly on this stuff, because other things I looked at, unless they're like telling tall tales about like the heat resistance, the problem is a lot of the other products, they're very limited. Like there's patches and stuff, but they only go up to like 500 degrees, right? Well, if it's near the exhaust manifold or the header pipe, that's going to be a lot hotter than 500. I think those headers get up to around close to 1900. And that's what this is rated for. 1900 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'll tell you what, Tiger Patch goes way back in the day. I actually remember my grandfather, he had a bad muffler. Back in the day, people would go to like Midas, and they'd get like a lifetime muffler with a warranty. But the deal was, this is how they got you. when your muffler went bad, you'd bring it in for that new muffler, and they'd always find something else they could sell you. Oh, you need some new exhaust pipe. Some of the pipe was rotted. Got a bad hanger, a bad clamp. Your springs, you got bad springs. They're going bad. Those older cars were a lot simpler to work on. I wish I could buy those, but like, the catch is, okay, you can still buy them if you look on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff, but most of them are ratted out. They're like trashed. And my Mercedes W140 300 SD, that one, I love that car. But look, I had to get one that was, the guy that was selling it to me was practically unloading it with almost everything on the car was like ready to go. He had it like loaded, ready to go. When he passed it over to me, within weeks, I found the power steering pump was bad. The alternator was bad. The serpentine belt came off the car when I was trying to drive it. Luckily, in my driveway, that happened. It was leaking fluid on hydraulic fluid was coming out. The oil filter, someone chewed the bolt to get the case off. It was all loaded with problems, and it needs a lot of restoration. It needs new paint, new tires. The tires were bald, and on those AMG wheels, they cost around $300 a tire. Big bucks, big bucks. The wiring harness, turns out parts of it are biodegradable. It needed some new plastic, new sheathing. There's a whole list of stuff. As I did everything, as I'm doing it on that car, I have been filming it, and I am going to post it. The problem is, I did it with my camcorder, and my intention was I would edit it down. Now, I've gotten a lot more streamlined with the phone, and I got a new app where I can actually pause the phone. So that way I can kind of make the video as I go without having to edit it, and that's a game changer. But my point being, those older cars, I wish you could buy those brand new, where you got the brand new leather, right? That new car smell. You get that from the showroom, the experience of going in the showroom. I'm not excited about these cars they have now. I'm not even excited about them. I am very happy with the cars I have from like the 90s. And I like driving them. They're fun cars, like the Mustang GT, the Mercedes. Even the van, the thing is great. A diesel-powered van. I can tow a boat with it. Can do a lot with that. I like these vehicles from the 90s. They're really cool. I'm not even itching to like test drive anything today. I don't know what the heck it is. I went in to get parts for the W140, and a salesman at the Benz dealership, he was showing me the brand new S-Class, right? And I sat in the thing, and sometime I'll do a video. Maybe I'll get back over there and actually do a test drive. I'll try to film. But you know what? That was like last fall I was in there. And to be honest with you, I'm just checking the time on here. To be honest with you, nothing really sparked my interest to get back to test drive it. I could take it or leave it. I'm not really even interested in driving that thing. I sat in it in the showroom. It felt very cheap. The seat is very weird. It has some kind of like a pillow in the headrest. It's very thin leather. Feels like it's going to rip. It's not like heavy duty feeling. Like the W140, the leather's real thick. It's like quality. This new one feels like more like I'm in like a Toyota Camry or something like, like a budget luxury kind of thing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's the way every car is now. They're all like that. The seat is like a block that's covered in vinyl. It's like, they put like high density foam in a shape, and they probably like almost spray vinyl on it to make the seat. Everything's like that. You go even a Lincoln, or you go look at the Lincoln. They probably, I don't even think they make it anymore. The Lincoln Continental. I actually went to look at one of those. My parents were thinking of buying one when it came out, right? And we're like, yeah, Lincoln Continental, that's a nice ride, right? Well, the damn thing was a big disappointment. I tried sitting in the back of it, my head hit the roof. The seats were terrible. They were like, the thing was just bizarre. The seats were contoured. They looked like something from like the 60s, like the Jetsons, those weird seats. You'll know what I'm talking about if you see one of those. Anyway, my rant here, to get off my rant, my grandpa had this car. He bought this Tiger Patch back in the day. He had a Buick Electra 225. I think it was like a 78 or 79. And he had that like muffler deal or whatever. But he had like a leak in one of the exhaust pipes. And he actually bought this. And he was saying, I want to put a Tiger Patch on it. So this has been around a long time. The Tiger Patch, what it is kind of like a tape. And you can wrap it around the pipe or even the muffler. And they give you a bunch of instructions back here. The bottom line is you idle or drive the vehicle for 20 minutes. And the patch like melts and bonds onto your muffler. Now, the problem that I have is I don't think I can get in. This is in such a damn tight spot. I would definitely use this Tiger Patch. This is what you do with it. Check that out. You can wrap it. It's like a tape. I would definitely use this if I could get into where this pipe is. I'd wrap it around the pipe. So that's pretty much out of the question for my repair. This cost me around, it wasn't that expensive, believe it or not. Under $10. Okay, then we got this stuff here. It's called Muffler Weld. This stuff is a sodium silicate. It's like a clay or a paste. You put it on, and for whatever reason, they say moisten the area with a rag or a sponge, right? Apply liberally with a paddle or fingers, work into holes, cracks, etc. You smooth it out. Now you got to let it set for 2 to 4 hours. And they say for best results, you got to let it dry overnight. It fully cures in 24 hours. And, it's supposed to be pretty heat proof. It says do not start engine until repair is thoroughly hardened. Okay, now this, it says ideal for mufflers, resonator, tailpipes, and more. See, this goes up to 1500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, this is what I was thinking of using. But then I found this stuff. Inferno Seal. Look at the heat range on this thing. This thing goes up to 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. How's that? And it has iron in here. I think what it basically is, it has the sodium silicate. I'm just looking at it. What it does, it actually says you could use it on like exhaust manifolds and stuff. It contains iron, sodium silicate, and they want you to like stir this stuff up. Okay. I'm assuming it's like a paste, kind of like the other thing. Has some danger, some warnings on here. May cause an allergic skin reaction. Definitely put on some gloves. Those Harbor Freight gloves. Come on, guys. You can get a pack of those gloves. They have them now when they do those like special sales. They usually are putting the gloves for $5 a case. $5 a pack of 100. And they let you buy up to 4 of them. They're well worth it. Well worth it. Because you're doing stuff like this. Don't even get it on your fingers. Don't just put it on your fingers. Use the gloves. It seals cracks and holes in metal surfaces. Let me just see how much. It says you have to gradually heat the repair for 10 to 15 minutes to complete the cure. Air dry time is 3 to 4 hours. They want you to only put a maximum of 1/4 inch thickness. I gotta remember that. For holes larger than 3/8 an inch, use metal screen and apply 2 coats. Luckily, mine is smaller than that. It's a small crack from what I can see. I'm gonna try to use this stuff. If bubbling occurs, the Inferno metal repair cured too rapidly, or the surface was not adequately cleaned. That's a little concerning. Well, the part that I'm putting it on gets very hot, so anything on there like oil, I think it's pretty much burnt off. They want you to use a propane torch and burn off any kind of residue on the pipe if you can get to it before you put this on. And this, they say, for like stoves, barbecue grills, all kinds of stuff, even boilers. I don't know if I trust it on a boiler. So this is what it looks like. Inferno seal. 2,000 degrees. This is what I'm going to try to use. Yup. I'm going to open this puppy up. This is definitely the thing to use on that header. The other two I might return. Hopefully I don't have an allergic reaction here. There's like a foam seal on it. Okay. I don't know how stiff this stuff is. It's part gray and part white. I don't know. What the heck is this? I'm trying to think if I have something that I can, here we go, right here. Just don't want to use this to eat with. I have a plastic disposable knife. It's going to be perfect. I can use this to mix it. Let's see what this does. Oh, man. This is hard, man. Damn it. Guys, I don't think I'm doing this repair tonight. Holy smokes. This stuff hardened up. That bites. What the? Mix contents thoroughly. This is supposed to be like soft. I got skunked, guys. I got skunked. I was excited about using this too. This sucks. Oh, that takes care of that problem. I was going to put it on tonight. And then it says, a lot of these say let the car sit like overnight even before you run it or heat it up, you know. So I was going to do that. And then tomorrow I could heat it up and take the car off the ramps. Now I got to back it down from the ramps again. Lucky I didn't jack those damn things up yet. I was about to do that. And I'm like, let me film a video first and see what this stuff is. I don't believe that. 2019. I don't see an expiration date. Who would think? Who would know that? Who would know this? You know? I wonder if this stuff is all dried up. I'm so excited about that. The damn thing is freaking, it's super dry. There's no use in that. You need a jackhammer to get that out. It doesn't say put water in there. Now I gotta get another one of these. I might have to go to another location, their warehouse store. I think I gotta drive me over to Levittown tomorrow. That's where their hub store is on Long Island. I gotta go all the way over there and get me another one. Because probably the other one's on the shelf. There may have only been one on the shelf at my store. And it's that one, and it's done. That bites. But at least I got to show you guys what's available for that. And tell you a little bit about cars. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to program this video to come out tomorrow. I'll release it tomorrow because it's late at night. And maybe when I post the video, I'll know even more about this stuff. You know, how's it going with the repair. And I can do an update on it. First, though, I got me a road trip to do tomorrow to get that thing exchanged. Just as well, I'm shot. I don't feel like dealing with those ramps again at night. I mean, it is cool at night, but it's better if you get up early in the morning. Then it's night. It's light out, so it makes it that much easier. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up to spread the info. This stuff, I don't see any videos on it, so this is good to have on YouTube. These repairs, the options here. And hopefully I'll get a new one. I'll give you an update on it. All right, guys, have a great day. See you in the next one.